Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we look at company reports so you don't have to. Today, we're diving into the world of Crane Company, but don't worry, it's not about bathroom fixtures. Unless you consider fighter jets fancy plumbing. We're going to see what this industrial manufacturing giant is up to and whether it's smooth sailing or stormy weather ahead. This report tells a story of big changes, strategic moves, and a company trying to stay ahead in a world that's constantly shifting. We'll decode their wins, their challenges, and what it all means for the future. Crane Company, founded way back in 1855, isn't about pretty birds or construction cranes. They're a leading manufacturer of highly engineered components. Think parts for airplanes, the military, and even space missions, alongside equipment for processing industries. They operate in two main areas, aerospace and electronics, and process flow technologies. They are trying to stay true to their founders' values of honesty and fairness. One of the biggest stories here is the sale of their engineered materials segment. This is like a company deciding to sell off a part of its business to focus on what it does best. On January 1, 2025, they sold the engineered materials segment to KPS Capital Partners. It's as if a chef decided to focus only on their best-selling dishes. They want to focus on the things where they can have an advantage. But it's not all selling. Crane has also been on a shopping spree, acquiring companies to strengthen their position in key markets. They bought Technifab, a company specializing in vacuum-insulated pipe systems for cryogenic applications. Think super cold stuff. They bought CryoWorks, which deals with hydrogen and cryogenic applications too. Finally, Vian, who makes lubrication pumps and systems for military and commercial aircraft, joined the team too. The company was separated from Crane NXT Co. in April 2023. Due to Crane Company's larger operations, Crane Company was treated as the accounting spinner and therefore was the accounting successor to Crane Holdings Co. This means that for accounting purposes, Crane Company is seen as the continuation of the old Crane Holdings Co. Looking deeper into aerospace and electronics, we see that 61% of their sales in 2024 came from the commercial market, while 39% came from the military. This shows they're not putting all their eggs in one basket. The demand for air travel and defense spending really affect this segment. If people stop flying or governments cut back on military budgets, it will hurt their business. Process flow technologies is all about, well, how stuff flows. They make valves, pumps, and related equipment for industries like chemicals, pharmaceuticals, water treatment, and general industrial use. They are trying to innovate to capture more of the market to support growth. So what's Crane's game plan? They want to boost earnings and cash flow by sticking to markets where they're strong, using their technology to beat the competition and responding to customer needs. They are focused on specific areas. They will also buy other companies or sell the ones that don't fit anymore. They want to keep a focused, efficient structure. The company uses a wide variety of raw materials including steel, copper, electronic components, aluminum, and plastics. They buy these materials from all over the world. Increases in material costs could cause the company issues with profitability. If you want to dig into all the numbers they file with the SEC, you can see them on the SEC website or on Crane's website. Now for the scary part, what could go wrong? Crane lists a whole bunch of risk factors that could affect their business. Macroeconomic ups and downs around the world can hurt them because customers may stop buying their products. A trade war or tariffs would also be a problem. Because a lot of what they sell is subject to economic conditions they can't control, that makes things difficult too. Things like demand for air travel, airline capital spending, and commodity prices impact results. Also, natural disasters such as hurricanes or earthquakes can disrupt the business. Crane does a large chunk of its business outside the US, 43.2% in 2024. Doing business internationally introduces different challenges. They actively look for other companies to buy to grow. Buying other companies can be difficult and unpredictable. Combining different operations can cause problems as well. Crane needs a lot of components and raw materials to make their products. If they can't get enough components, or if they have to pay much higher prices, their results would be hurt. This is especially true for their aerospace and electronics segment. Crane's growth relies on coming up with new products and technologies. However, there is no certainty that customers will want to buy new tech. This could compromise their competitive position. Crane faces significant competition from other manufacturing companies, some of whom may be able to develop new technologies and more innovative products. Crane is in the difficult task of retaining key personnel and management, and they also face the challenge of locating and hiring additional qualified people to grow their business. Crane's business is subject to a variety of governmental regulations, including export control laws and the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. Failure to comply with these regulations could result in penalties, disruptions to their business, or damage to their reputation. Their inability to protect their intellectual property could hurt Crane's condition, results, and cash flows. They depend on information technology networks and systems, including the internet, to process, transmit, and store electronic information. Breaches in data security, personally identifiable, and other information could hurt Crane. Changes in pension costs and contributions may fluctuate depending on various factors. Commercial aerospace, defense, and commercial aftermarket business depends on congressional appropriations for defense and government spending. This makes them exposed to fluctuations. Cybersecurity is a key area of risk. To address it, they have put in place a robust management system overseen by the Chief Information Security Officer, who reports to the Audit Committee of the Board of Directors. The filing offers an overview of their physical locations. As of December 31, 2024, they own 24 facilities and lease another 41. The facilities are spread out across the United States, Europe, and other international locations. The company has been named as a defendant in several lawsuits regarding asbestos and product liability. Now let's take a look at some numbers. Net sales for aerospace and electronics came in at $932.7 million, while process flow technologies totaled $1198.5 million. However, the devil is in the details. For the year, the company had net income attributable to common shareholders of $294.7 million. Looking ahead, the company is committed to continuous productivity improvement. This will help improve the business and improve profitability. Crane expects sales will increase approximately 5%, driven by organic growth and acquisitions, partially offset by foreign exchange. Crane Company has a comprehensive cybersecurity framework. They formally review on a quarterly basis to identify and mitigate security risks that they believe are commercially reasonable. The company has been following the guidance to produce the appropriate documentation for their shareholders. So, what's the story here? Crane Company is a company in transition. They are selling off pieces of their business that don't align with long-term goals. They buy other companies to build up profitable parts of the company for the long term. They have to be careful about how much debt they are incurring to fund these acquisitions. Their balance sheet shows that they have $247 million in net debt. Also, it's important to see if their actual results are not consistent with their estimates, and if something like this happens, goodwill and other intangible assets may be overstated. The company has stated they haven't sought a rating from the credit agencies, but they have access to capital. A key to their financial condition is generating cash, and they expect this to improve in the future to keep the machine running. Risks such as environmental liabilities are ongoing and can fluctuate. Cybersecurity governance is a key area of risk. To address it, they have put in place a robust management system overseen by the Chief Information Security Officer, who reports to the Audit Committee of the Board of Directors. Overall, Crane is maneuvering through a changing industrial landscape. The big strategic shift will tell if it will pay off. They need to manage challenges with the economy, geopolitical risks, and their supply chains in order to take advantage of opportunities and to continue to grow. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, like, and comment below. Let me know if there are any other companies you want me to check out in the future.